Good morning, collective. I hope everybody's having a good, blessed day and a good start. I received a very disturbing, uh, very short, quick flash briefing of a message. It was very disturbing within my spirit. I'm not confused. It's just, I know that it's bad news. It's not good. But in this vision, I experienced physical um, side effects of nausea in the stomach. Of and then I also had received another quick short vision of, um, well, okay, so my ancestors is bringing me back to a vision that they gave me yesterday. I was so sidetracked, and I know the collective, a lot of us has been dealing with a lot of distractions, okay? Because the enemy does that when he knows that you're right about the peak of touching that line of crossing over, or if you did cross over, he's at his desperation to sidetrack you and throw people in your past that you have held dear in your heart or that was close to you at some point, even through socialization. Um, Random people that you used to hang out with. My nose is itching, so that means that, I'm right on it. But this vision that I had got, the vision that I had gotten right along with the energetic download was of the first one. I'm just going to go back and then I'm going to go into this one. The first one was the masculine, who is a father figure, and or he's just masculine. He has like his skin tone is of bronzy orange skin tone. He's not hairy at all. He's very well built, stocky, naturally built, and he is depressed. And I'm not smiling at you being depressed, okay? I'm just reading your energy. This masculine is depressed and he's emotionally eating. And what was brung to my forefront for me to let this masculine know is that, okay, I'm going to finish describing this masculine. I'm jumping all over the place and I'm being told to take my time. I don't have to panic because I do that a lot. Try to get God's messages out a lot because sometimes they come fast and I get side tracked to where I start trying to get everything out when I need to be focusing on what's being presented to me, then move on to the next. But this masculine has a red undertone skin tone. It's bronzy. It's like he has he's not hairy. He's well stocked built naturally. He's bald or he's balding. He loves Nikes. And on his days off from work or when he's just lounging around the house, this masculine wears basketball shorts and white t-shirts, which is as common. What black masculine don't you know? Or he could be mixed, but he does have black descent in his genes. Now, this masculine is emotionally eating, and this masculine's diet is not good. And Divine is letting me know to let this masculine know, because he is watching my videos, that you need to change your diet because your health is going to, they're saying not deplenish, but it's going to go down rapidly. And the divine is going to let that happen. If you do not change your diet and stop emotionally eating, you are depressed. And that depression is not of God. You need to feel that emotion and reflect on that emotion, on why you are feeling that emotion. And when you do understand why you feel that emotion, also understand that emotion that you contribute to you feeling, that you played your part. Once you recognize what you played your part in, it's time for you to humble yourself and actually admit to yourself and be honest with yourself of what deed and what role that you played contribute to you being in your depression state and you emotionally eating. You need to fix yourself. Also, what you eat is can and it will be the center of attention on why you are depressed. Okay, because we have genetically modified food from man. A lot of chemicals, a lot of plastics, a lot of animal things being put in it that's not supposed to be there. And like I said, genetically modified. If it's non-genetically modified, then it's natural. But take the time to research what you put in your vessel, because your vessel is, I'm talking to a starseed. This is a masculine. I am talking to you. You need to change your mind frame about your eating. And if you do not, your health will deplummet rapidly, and you will end up with some type of sickness of a cancer or a my ancestors is letting me know you will be stricken with a illness that is going to take you to the hospital, to the point to where, I know most men don't like going to the hospitals, but this situation, if you avoid it any more longer, it's going to turn into a cancer. Also, because you're not speaking up, and you chose not to speak up. That's your free will, but this is also a part of your karma. And God is still trying to shed grace upon you by getting you to change your diet so you can see clearly, because your diet is blocking your third eye from you interpreting what you need to be focusing on in order for you to receive the clarity that you seek. So you will not be in depression anymore, and you will not be emotionally eating. The first thing that you need to start with is self. Detox your body naturally, since you're thinking surfacely. Detox your body. Focus on your skin. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on your hair. Focus on your oral hygiene. Remove yourself away from toxic people. If you are living in a house with a karmic, there is nothing wrong with you setting healthy boundaries for yourself. Maintain that personal time that you need to connect with the divine, the main source, so that you can get and receive the clarity that you need. Also, in that moment of you being pulled away, God will use that opportunity to strengthen your gifts of your discernment while you're changing and working on your detoxing of self and focusing on loving yourself, and not that individual that's in the home with you that pisses you off so much. Don't focus on the negative energy. Use that negative energy and convert it into positive about yourself. Stop thinking about her. Think about what's best for you. Change your attitude. Your attitude is funky because of what you're eating, what you're consuming. Stop drinking. You're clouding your judgment. Sacrifice that. If you're seeking the answer and you truly want to know, detox self. And then you will be on the road of abundance. Is that easy? All you have to do is just discipline yourself. You don't want to discipline yourself? Then the divine is telling you that you will not succeed in what you want. You will not get the clarity, and you will be stuck in that energy with that individual. You want to be removed from her. You're not in love with her. You don't like her. You are sickened by her. Start with you. Know why she is that way. Know why you feel that way. You contributed to her being that way, and it's projecting off on you because that's of her own projections of the people that she is connected with, that she snuck behind your back as well and connected to. So you guys are dealing with entities attached to you, also within your sanctuary, your home, and in your foundation, also your home. So masculine energy, please focus on detoxing yourself. Do not worry about this feminine energy, because she is going to receive her karma. You want to avoid yours. Then you want to seek a way out. You want to be removed from her, knowing that this child is not yours. She's lied to you. And you're waiting. You're waiting for the results to see if this child is yours. It's not yours. The father, his nose is nothing like distinctively shaped as yours. And you will see that this child is not yours, because his children, he has strong genes in his family. And even his nieces and nephews, his sisters, they look like their mother. The mom has very strong genes, and she has freckles, and she has pretty eyes as well. They're hazel. It's like a red coffee bean brown. But the kids have a mixture of, you have blue, gray, green, and brown. Very much hazel. Okay? And the father of the unborn son, that is not yours, also has a dark skin tone. And his legs is hairy, but they're very skinny. He has a masculine body, and he's younger than her. Okay, he's 5 years younger than me, and she's 5 years older than me, and you know this. So, just to give you a good briefing, yeah, she lied to you. She's going to continue lying to you, and if you approach her, which is you have every right to do so, because if she's looking for you to put out money and play that parental part, a lot of you masculines feel as if you're demasculated by being manipulated by these females when they flip the script on you and say, oh, well, what you asking me that question for? I ain't never slept with nobody and this and that. You did this to me, and that's called reverse psychology, manipulation. Your wife cheated on you because she found out you cheated on her. And the baby is not yours. You guys were screwing each other while you were screwing other people. But the baby that she carries in her filthy womb, her corrupted womb, is Roger's child. And he's not going to take care of it because he's going to prison. Which means when you up and leave, which is you don't care because you don't love her. Wrong attitude. You still have to show compassion. All right. Just because you're up and leaving and, you're being given a way out to remove yourself from a toxic energy, I am leading you. I'm being led to lead you out because your dumb ass is stuck in your head. So, I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm not full of grief. I'm not bitter toward you. You deserved what happened to you. All right? You worked that on yourself. And I chose to stay graceful. I did not know at first that it was you. But, what made it easy for me was because you repelled me for so long. Like I said to the collective in previous videos, my family did this my entire life. I got used to being rejected, isolated. So when you did it to me and you called yourself trying to hurt me out of spite by marrying my sister, you trapped yourself. It didn't hurt me at all because I never had a relationship with Atari. I tried. She denied me. So you made it easy for me to reject you as well. It benefited me. It did not pause me or put me in stagnancy. And whatever manipulation of black magic that you was working with her, it just backfired on you both. And you both are exposed. It does not matter to me if you are upset or dismantled or at a ride. You did not care about projecting that off to me. So why should I show compassion about you being ruffled? Who cares? Grow the fuck up. And realize that your immaturity and your petty behavior is what got you caught in a noose. You were enslaved by your own actions and your own stupidity and pettiness, childish behavior. What is looked at from a star seed, you deserve your ass to be whooped. We have positions to play. And yes, we do get out of line. I am not perfect. But I know when to pull the reins back because I have gotten my ass whooped for so long. I don't want to get beat on no more. That's why it's so easy for me to just come subject and say, yes, Lord, after a while. But you will never know that unless I reveal that to you. And that's only to give you guidance, to let you know that you're not the only one that resists God when you don't want to do something. That's all a part of killing the flesh. That's going against temptation. That's challenging yourself to be disciplined. Not listening to your dick or your vagina. But you are the type of individual, and I know why. It's because you need to heal from your childhood trauma that you have went through concerning my family of being voluntarily being captured into third and fourth and fifth parties, just going rampant in money. And you also suffer with a trauma connected to your mother. Your mother put you in a position when we were little to play the father figure and the role in your family. She made you feel as if that you had to be the breadwinner for everyone. And your decisions of your life is not of yours. It is for her to make the decision for you. That is the illusion of control. Your mother lived her life. She did what she wanted. No one told her what to do. She made choices and had free will to do so, just as like everyone else and you. But you have been captured in this illusion of thinking that you have to be there for and listen to your mother and have her make your final decisions for you. She's lived her life. She has no right to make a final decision based off of whatever you make, whether that decision is right or wrong. You are a grown-ass man. You do not let your mother control you, nor your father, your sister, your brother. You are not supposed to let anyone control you. God raises us, his children, starseeds, earth angels, to make our own final decisions. And if we cannot make them clearly, we are supposed to look to our Father to help adjust our mindsets to where we can still make our final decisions. But you are the type of individual to where you like to appease people. You like to please people. You listen to other people's characteristics and their opinions and what you should do and what direction you should go. That means that you are lacking direction within yourself. Meaning, please work on self and detox self so that you can have clear decisions. Remove yourself away from these people and stop having them invest in your personal business. Every time you do that, you're opening up your vessel to be used and manipulated, confused, and always being projected on based off of your dick, your looks, your money. That is all you will be looked at as when there's more to you. Okay? Because I'm in front of the camera, and I know by reading your energy that there is more to you behind what you are presenting. There is a good, stable man in every man. It's up to him whether he wants to change within his heart, his mind, body, and spirit. But if you choose to entertain pettiness and you want to be evil and you want to be mean, you will die. Everybody's going to die, but you will die rapidly. And you won't be able to control that. So from starseed to starseed, I'm being led to give you some type of encouragement and guidance on working on self. Stop appeasing. Recognize what you need to heal from your childhood trauma, your molestations, your control factors. You're oblivious to what's being done to you because you're sucked into it. And now that you're depressed, you're mood eating, and the whole tactic is to get you to attack yourself so that you will not be motivated to be inspired to go after what you are supposed to do. That is the illusion. You must have discipline within yourself, starting from your sacral chakra. You have to get rooted. Go outside, pray and meditate. Give yourself 30 minutes. Listen to Sandra music. If you don't want to do that, find yourself in an empty room. Clear out all clutter from sage, Sante Alapano. Okay? Light you white candles. Get you natural wax candles. That's usually beeswax. Or if you cannot afford that because it is pricey, go to Target. Purchase you some tea light candles. White, red, yellow, purple. You light those candles. Strengthen your chakras. Pray and meditate 30 minutes consistently. Find a regimen. Do it 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night. Whichever time is your time, that is your decision. I'm just giving you leeway. Clean out all clutter in space. Anything that is an over extra thing that you have that is of clothing, shoes, jewelry. It does not matter. Materialistic things that you are no longer interested in or that is in good condition that could be passed on to someone else that is less fortunate. Sacrifice self to build self. Remove from you that you no longer have or need of, and give to someone that is less fortunate. Be a blessing to that individual so that you may receive a blessing in the midst of you seeking out purpose and clarity on what direction you need to take for yourself, masculine Kevin. Your looks fade. Your body fades as well. You should not get captured in the illusion of 222 as I said that. Balance is going to be restored if you do exactly as I say. If you choose not to, you have free will not to do it. My job is not to convince you to do as I say all the time and you better do this and do that. No. I do not force anyone. My God does not force anyone. I walk the walk of not forcing anyone. I give you the information. I lead you to the well. I do not force you to drink it. That decision is left up to you. So, again, now going back to, that was a message to Kevin from the divine. Whether if you accept it or not, my job is not to care. I tell you whether you forbear it or not. That means whether you want to hear it or you don't want to hear it. 2111, as I said that. So I'm going to shift this. Going back to this short visual clips that I had received this morning. It was a vision of a wedding band set. And this wedding band set was from Tiffany's. I'm not going to describe the ring, okay? Because I know I have female karmics looking at my page. Not my page, but they might be looking at my damn page on Facebook, whatever. I ain't been on there in years. But whoever, it's an energy in behind this masculine that's watching this video right now. Young lady, please get over yourself. Wash your ass. Wash your ass. Take spiritual baths and worry about what the fuck you doing. Worry about you getting yourself together and stop worrying about what is the next thing, the next step of what this masculine is doing. Stop being a stalker. You are sick. You are mentally disturbed. That's all you're doing is sitting back watching to see what is this masculine's next move. How about you live for yourself? Stop fucking your son, first of all. That is an abomination. Now, in this vision, God showed me it was a small but quick sketching of a young Pisces energy. It was a son and it was a mother that was in the bedroom staring at her son, looking across her bed, and she told him to get in the bed. He crawled in the middle and she told him to get ready to go to sleep. And she looked at him and he took all his underwear off. He took his shorts off. He took his pajama pants off. That was his shorts. He took his underwear off. This little boy, this son of hers, had a grown man's penis attached to him. He had no pubic hair whatsoever. He was very much visible for me seeing his genitals. Now, I know that means death. I know that means bad news. And she waited. The father was nowhere around. She waited for the father to leave to go to work. This woman energy, this mother energy has been waiting for her husband to leave to go to work, and she screws her son. The divine seen you. You will be exposed. Your name will be called, and your number is shortened. How dare you take advantage of your child? And you abominate his mind and his body. You are corrupted. And you have been done the same way. You know how it made you feel. It is not normal for you to react this way. It is ungodly and it is an abomination to his order. How dare you defile this child that he blessed you in your womb with? That he breathed the breath of life and you took advantage of his innocence. God moves for 4 children. You will suffer for doing this to your son. And when the divine shows me your face, gives me your name, I am going to call you out fearlessly. And I am going to pray that the police come and lock you up, and you do not get out, and you do not have rights to your son at all. Now, I kind of didn't understand. I'm going back to this collective. I kind of did not understand the what do you call that? The wedding bands and the showing me of the little boy's genitals. I know that usually means death, okay? But it's like, so there's going to be a death in the union. After the husband is going to find out something. But it's going to require him to change his diet, detox himself, and remove himself away from this nasty ass karmic, who is my sister. So that you can get the clarity that you need, because she's been putting shit in your food. Atari has been putting shit in your food. That's why she's so consistent with cooking for you. She spits in your food. She uses body secretions from her vagina to put in your food. Stop eating from her. Do not eat or drink from her, or you will continue to be poisoned. She will do anything to any extent to keep you from figuring out what she's doing. She's poisoning you. She's only doing it for money. And she does not love you. She does not care about you. She is only lusting you because she hasn't had a good sex life in years. The person that she was married to before had an erectile dysfunction disorder. He was on drugs and he was sleeping around, and he left her to go be with his other baby mom because they got pregnant again. They're together. That's why Atari is not with Troy. Because she found out that he was cheating on her. Something that she already knew about. So she moved on to you because she knew that you were assigned to help me. And she convinced you by poisoning you. Yes, clouding your mind, having you think that you're in love with her. And she's been using nothing but sex spells. Love spells. Come to me spells. Hindrance spells. Blockages as well. To keep you from receiving clarity so that you will not find out her truth. But I am being led to expose her with a smile on my face because your malicious acts, Ataria, did not work. You are evil. You are a black widow, just like your evil ass mother. And you will suffer. You will suffer for it. You know it's happening. And that's why you're reaching out. You're desperate. I feel this in my spirit. You're desperate. You're having anxiety. You're sweating underneath your underarms. You wake up nauseated. You were panicking at first when you first found out that you was pregnant. You were trying to come up with some type of plan of what are you going to say to Kevin? What are you going to say to your husband? How are you going to do this? And you knew that lies was not workable for other family members, and you criticized them, and you pointed the finger, and you talked about them, and you talked about how dumb they were. Who's the dummy now? Backfiring on you, because if he comes to me, and he will, and he asks me what you did, I'm going to reveal everything about you. Which means that even if you stand in front of him, you're going to have to tell the truth. Because what I'm calling out, you will have to address. So even if you respond in an evil way, it's still letting him know that you were behind your shit. You will not succeed. So, neither here nor there, I'm not upset. I'm not bothered. I'm not shaken. I'm not ruffled. And my foundation is still sturdy. I'm still balanced. I'm still smiling. I'm still happy. I'm still beautiful. I'm still me. I'm still gracious. Oh, and I'm not pregnant. So if anyone has been going around saying that I have an STD, that's a lie. If they've been going around saying that I am with child, I am not with child at all. I actually have lost a quite bit of weight. I've been working on myself, and the divine has been helping me do so. And I'm very proud of my results. I'm to the point to where I've accepted my flaws and all. If I want to improve or inject or whatever, that is of my free will. But as of right now, the Lord is showing me how to love myself and accept myself and never care about what people think or say about my body. Because my body is not meant for everybody. And I know that now. My smile does not move everybody. It's not meant for everybody, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. Because that means that I'm a unique, special individual to where I cannot be paired with just anyone. So, my curves, my big bust, my skin, my hair, texture, my nails, my body shape, my skin tone, it is all natural. And I like it to be that way. I love me, and I will always continue working on me. And I can see from a positive mindset that I wake up every day investing about me, because God has changed my mindset for the better. Is that once I stay committed consistently with God's word and loving myself, operating in that same spirit, that same energy, there will be a resultant change. It may not be picture perfect, but that's no such thing as picture perfect. Only God is picture perfect. All right? Flaws and all come with stories, and you must have a story to tell your truth. So again, like I said to the collective last night, whether you be a man or a woman, a young empress, a young high priestess, it does not matter. That is a name. If you do not stand and represent that and do what God asks you to do and be obedient, it is just a name. Okay? You are just rocking a name and you're pinning it on shit, which is, that would be a disgrace for you to represent your father, because he does not approach you with shit. He approaches you with blessings and peace and balance, which is the best gift of all, is to always have peace and balance within your mind and of your body and spirit, because that's where the enemy uses. Collective, I want everybody to notice that we are the vessels that are put in the middle, in between a holy war of our Father and his enemy. And this is for control. The enemy wants to control, and God wants to keep the control. In other words, keep balance within his creations. And the devil does not have room to tell God what the fuck to do. He created him. So you see, it does not matter how many centuries, even back then, all the way up until now, the devil will never win, because this is God's playground. This is his temple. This is his creation. This is what he made. We are his creation. We are not gods. We are not gods. Please get that out of your head, however you think. God said, I do not want you to worship any other gods before me. I am a jealous God, so therefore, how could you claim yourself to be a motherfucking God? No, he wants you to represent your character and the energy, and that is emperor status. That is being the head of your own foundation. And he always starts with us first. We cannot help or heal or give direction, clear understanding, or clarity or justice the truth with anyone if we do not start with ourselves first. You must heal in order for you to see clearly. Okay, collective? So let's not be judgmental. Let's not base everything off of appearance, of what someone's house, the background is. It's none of your fucking business. None of your motherfucking business. That person may not have to boast, may not want to do all of that. It's not for that person to be that way. Why would you want to see in behind someone's home? But if you do, please know that people who are walking of the upright don't mind of what you see in the background, because it is of true, genuine character. We are being led to work it out the best way that we know how, for peace sake. To get God's word out. That's why he teaches us, remove clutter out of corners, clean and wash your walls, mop the floor, sage your house, air out your home. Make do with the blessings that God has given you already. You may not live in a mansion. You might live in a shoebox, but you can dress that motherfucker up to look like an outstanding Timberland box. It's a sturdy box. All four corners. It's your box. Be grateful, because God wants to see within your heart and in your soul that when I bless you with what you asked for, my child, I want to see if you will be grateful and gracious to this blessing that you manifested, that I made a way for you to receive. I want to see if you will truly appreciate my love that I give to you. You must understand from the very beginning, being an underdog is not a bad thing. It's learning how to appreciate what God moved you from, and you can see where you changed. And when you get there, you show much gratitude, and you will appreciate it. And he will see that you will appreciate it. And then when he sees that you will appreciate it, he'll give you more, because he knows that you'll take care of it. All right? So again, collective, have a good morning. Have a good day. Get your coffee, your tea, clean up the house, air it out, pray, meditate, get grounded. Love yourself. Don't be afraid of loving yourself. Find different natural techniques on what can work with you about your hair, your nails, your teeth, your eyes. Improve yourself, but do not capture the mindset of vanity. That is also an illusion. Be open-minded. Open-minded to know that you're not everybody's cup of coffee. You don't belong with everyone, and that's okay. You don't need to be with any and everyone. Just that one. All right? So have grace and dignity, femmes. Be confident within yourselves, and always stick your feathers out and do that. Conceal your breasts, because I'm getting the energy that this masculine is somewhat into my breasts, whoever he is. But I'm going to be gracious about it, because in public there is one way to represent yourself, and in behind closed doors you are another. Who knows? I will know. But I'm not focusing on that. I'm focusing on elevation of self, so that I can heal and give the healing to my collective, as well as the spiritual community. Okay? So, again, everybody have a good day. Lead with love, grace, power, strength, and walk within, knowing that you are healed. And you will receive the clarity that you need in order for you to move forward and elevate in your spiritual growth. True High Priestess, from me to you, have a good, blessed day.